Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For today's workout, you will need one single hand weight. Today I'm using a 3-pounder. I recommend anything from 2 to 3 pounds, nothing more than 5. We're gonna do some unilateral work on our backs and a little bit through our side leg series today. Let's get started laying down on your backs. Once you get on down there, just set the weight aside to you. We'll get it in a moment. Walk those feet in so they're about sits bones distance apart, arms lengthened long beside your hips. Take a full breath in through your nose, expanding that rib cage. Exhale out the mouth. Let those ribs soften back down. Another full breath in. Exhale, ribs soften back down, pelvis weights a little heavier into the mat. Let's add some movement. Inhale again. On your next exhale, gently hug the navel back. You'll curl the tailbone under, flattening your low back to the mat. Inhale, heavy the tail, pelvis comes back to neutral. Using your breath, using the next exhale to gently scoop and curl the tailbone under, imprinting the entire spine to the mat. Inhale, weight that pelvis back to neutral. Feel the width of those sitting bones on the mat. Just a few more. Finding some mobility in the back, but also to find a neutral spine. So after your last pelvic rock we'll take here, you will settle the pelvis right between, nice and neutral. Pick up the weight, take it widthwise into your hands. Weight right in the heart center. You're gonna send your arms all the way back behind your head, as much as you can maintain those ribs heavy and down. And then float the arms back up to the ceiling. Arms reach back, take a full breath in, maybe getting a nice stretch to those lats. Exhale, arms return back towards center. One more. Good, so I'm gonna ask you to repeat that with both legs into tabletop. So maintaining the neutral spine and those ribs connected to the back of the mat, your arms will float back and return back up to shoulder height. So you may notice that the range of movement's a little smaller. Good. One more. Nice. Let's get some toe taps in. So I'm gonna gently try to think of ripping the dumbbell apart as I hinge from my right thigh, right toe tap, and then left, just alternating here. So with this tiny, slightly rip of the dumbbell, you'll feel those collarbones broaden here. Get some engagement through the lats to release any tension you might be feeling in the neck and shoulders. Good, and just a reminder here, we're hinging from the hip, not just dropping our foot to the floor. So if anything, if you'd like to challenge yourselves to the next 6, reach those toes a little further. Nice, connect to that breath. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Let's get our curl on. Inhaling, arms can reach back a bit. Use that exhale to curl the head, heart, and shoulders up. So your gaze is right at those knees. Reach the way to your toes, and then lower it back down. Again, exhale, head, heart, and shoulders peel up, and lower it back down. Try to maintain the pelvis neutral, tailbone heavy, as you fold at those bottom ribs. Exhaling to curl. Inhale down. Here for 3, 2, and 1. Hold the head down, take a breath, both legs open, and both legs close. So keeping the shape, just feet, ankles, knees aligned, just open and close. You can do this by keeping the head, heart, and shoulders up if you'd like. Gaze right between your thighs. Good, I'm gonna add on in 4, 3, 2. Open those legs about half of the way. Good. You're gonna tap both toes to the mat. When the legs come together, you're gonna rest your head down. So you'll curl up, both toes reach the corners of your mat, and the knees come together, feet come together, you rest your head down. Exhale, and inhale. Very nice. Keep it up. You have 4. So just getting into those obliques a bit. 3. Toes don't have to touch the floor. 2. And 1 more. Nice. Feet rest onto the mat. Let's go into a shoulder bridge here. So maintain those wrists right over those shoulders. Tuck the tail and press down to the feet, rising up for your shoulder bridge here. Giving your glutes a nice squeeze at the top. Tuck the tail. Use that breath to slowly roll down the upper back, the mid back, and eventually your tail. We'll do 2 more. Inhale to neutral. We'll roll it back up. Really rooting down to all 4 corners of both feet. And then rinsing the spine back down. Good. On the next one, you'll stay lifted. Good. Grounding down to the feet. Retuck that tail. We're going to bend at the elbows now. Just getting a little bit of more arm movement and extend at the elbows. So it's like a little mini skull crusher. Inhaling to bend at the elbows and extend at the elbows. All while keeping those glutes firm and lifted. Hugging those upper arm bones in. So those elbows don't start to flare open. Exhale. 4. Every exhale, hug belly to spine. 3. 2. 1 more. And we'll hold it at the top. From here, pelvis lowers about 2 inches. And exhale, drive into those feet. Lift your seat back up. Inhale, hover, and exhale, lift. Be mindful that the knees don't start to drift open. Keep hugging those inner thighs in. Inhale, lengthen the tail. Exhale, squeeze at the top. 6. 5. Good. 4. 3. 2. Hips stay lifted. Retuck that tail and use that exhale to melt the spine on down. Really nice. From here, transfer the weight into your right hand. Both arms up to the ceiling. Float one leg at a time into tabletop. So we're going to do a version of dead bug. Left leg and right arm reach away. Flex your left foot, good. And then inhale, return it back to tabletop position. So you extend arm and leg away from each other. If this is too much for you, you can plant your right foot to the floor and continue. Maintaining the pelvis neutral. Again, pick which one works for you today. And I like to think bicep frames my face, so we don't want to try to get our right arm on the floor. We're reaching it back, not down. 2 more. Good. 1 more. And then you can place 1 foot down at a time, transfer the weight to the opposite hand. Right leg to tabletop. And again, option, just stick that left foot onto the floor, keep it there. Or if you want to level up just a little bit, both legs to tabletop. Arm and leg extend away and return back towards your midline. Give your right glute a nice little squeeze as it extends away from your midline. Good. 4. 3. 2. 1 more. Good. And both feet come down to the floor. Weight back into the right hand. Going back to a bridge. We're going to tuck the tailbone under. Rising in and on up. Left leg now floats to tabletop. So from here, we're going to start. Left arm can always come down beside you if you need the support, but our right arm is going to open out to the right. And then exhale, come back to center, right? So right arm opens, leading with that right back of the palm of the back of the hand, and then the palm faces in towards you. It's like you're opening up for half of a hug a tree. So hug a tree, you're opening up with soft inner elbows. Yeah. Adding on, left toe is going to tap the mat as you open your right leg out to the side. So toe tap and back up. Maintaining those hips square to the ceiling. So as those arms and legs extend away from your midline, that's where that challenge comes, right? Your whole powerhouse, your trunk stabilizing you here. 3. 2. So good. Next time you return, hand and knee up, extend your toes up, and pulse those hips up. Only up. Little pulses up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up, left foot down, take a breath. Tuck and rinse it all the way on down. Good, weight to left hand. That was your little break. Other side, you roll it up. Right leg to tabletop. Again, we'll start with just the arm, opening out to the side and returning back to our midline. Taking a few here. Really tuck that tailbone under, feeling supported through that left glute, left hamstring. Right toe taps. Good, so if this side needs some support, just take your right arm down to the floor. Continue with that arm and leg. Make it yours. Watch that right hip doesn't drop. Good, 4 more. 3, 2. Last time. Leg and arm up, toes up, pulse it up. Only up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Pelvis stays lifted, right foot down, breathe. Curl and rinse it all the way down. Way into both hands, friends. Extend your legs out long underneath you. Reach those arms above your head for a nice little stretch here. Ribs settle, arms float up, take a breath in, nod the chin. We're just gonna roll our spine on up. Take this forward fold here. Reach those arms forward. Come all the way on up, take a breath in. And very slowly you'll roll all the way back down. Taking your time, inhaling at the bottom. Again, exhale, flex those toes back, curl up. Peel the spine on up, stretching forward. Abs back, arms forward. And coming back down. We'll do one more. Take your sweet time. Last time, inhaling, exhaling up. Good, and you'll roll on back down. Wide collarbones here, keep those arms raised. So nice. Way into your right hand. Bend both knees, left hand behind your head, left leg to tabletop. Take a big breath in, you'll exhale, curl up to the left side, extending that right elbow, and then bend your right elbow straight down beside you. So you'll exhale, curl up. Good, right leg could extend out long. So we're just rotating our torso, rib cage to the left, punching to that left high diagonal. Activate that right hamstring, right heel into the mat. Good. Head is heavy into the hand, nice and supported there. Good. You have 3, 2. Hold it up on 1. Option to hover your right leg off the ground. Tiny pulses up from your heart for 9 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest on 1. So good. Weight into left hand. Right hand behind your head, right leg to tabletop. Left leg can extend long underneath you. We'll rotate to the right now. Inhale, back down. Exhale, cross your midline. Good, and as we head to the right, make sure your left hip stays heavy. So left leg is super active. As we spiral our chest, breast to the right. Exhale, punch, inhale. Back to center. 5, 4, 3, 2. We'll meet in our curl. Stay in the rotation. Left leg hovers the floor. Tiny pulses up from your heart up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3 up, 2 up, and 1. Rest. Last little abs for you in this class. Legs to tabletop. We'll go for some reverse crunches. So the knees are gonna very slowly come in. You'll gently tuck the tail, exhale. Back to neutral, and then you'll extend your legs out to a high diagonal. So continue here. Little reverse crunch. Pelvis back to neutral, legs extend away. This is where I'm gonna rip that dumbbell apart, or as if I could, right? So we're widening through the collarbones. The shoulder blades stay broad and heavy on the mat. Good, and maybe through the next 4, You lower your legs a little more if that's available to you. 3, 2, 1. Legs will extend out. You'll give me one more curl. Lengthen those arms, weight to your toes, and just flutter kicks here. Eyes on your belly, tailbone really heavy. You're just fluttering. Keep fluttering for 8, 7, 6, 5, quicker, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause, curl, and rest it down. Good job. Give your knees a little rock side to side. Set the weight to the side. Grab hold of the backs of your thighs and rock up to a seated position. Starting our side leg series on your left hip, left forearm. Bend your knees. Weight just rests on the thigh. We'll lift our top leg up here. So again, support for that left side body. Keep those ribs in and down as your right leg lifts and lowers. So just a few more reps here. You're starting to feel that right side glute come online. Good. Up and down. Collarbones open. 2 more. Good. And 1 more. Legs going to stay lifted. Pulses up an inch, down an inch. Just from that hip. Whole unit, whole top leg. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold that leg up. Bring the knee forward. Lift it up a bit and around. So we're drawing circles. So imagine that femur bone moving in the hip socket. Nice couple of stirs here in this direction for 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't drop it, reverse it. Back up and around. Back up and around. You got this. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest the knees down. Nice. Swing your knees open. We're going to go into a forearm side plank, kneeling side plank. So let the weight once again rest on your right thigh, and we're going to open up for some clamshells here. So maintaining one long line from head to tail. You can always look over your left shoulder. If your neck is cranky, we're lifting the right leg up a bit and down. Engage that right glute. Have a little squeeze. I always say have a little moment up there. Exhale. Inhale, release it down with control. Good. 4, 3. Keep that top hip stacked over that bottom hip. 2. Good. 1. Hold the knees together. Reach your right arm up. You're going to rest your hips down for a moment. You're going to just tap that weight to the floor, and then arm and leg are going to extend out and away. Little hip dip, and exhale it up. So you're rotating your chest breast to the floor a bit, and opening back up. Good. And reach. So you have 3. Exhale, lengthen. 2. And up. 1 more. Try to hold that leg extended out. Little circles with that right leg for 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest it down. Rest the weight down. Left arm up. Let's take a little side bend to the right. Big breath in. Big breath out. And before we do the other side, we're going to play around with those. Some more side bends. Some kneeling squats. So the weight stays in your right hand. Left hand at the base of that skull. Lengthen that cervical spine. Side bend to the right. Take a big breath in. You aim both knees. Exhale, rise up. Hinging at the hips. Left arm goes forward. Right arm reaches back. Find that long diagonal line. And then come right back up. Continue. Side bend. Rise it up. Arm and opposite arm reach away. Squeeze your glutes at the top. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Lengthen. Exhale. Back up. Keep it up. Strengthen the back of that right shoulder. Right tricep getting some action. Good. 4, 3, 2. You're gonna meet me out on one in that squat. Right elbow is gonna bend and punch forward. Right elbow bends back in and out. Tricep extension and a little shoulder press action, right? So keep your gaze about 3 feet ahead, the front end of your mat. Keep flaring your sitting bones. Keep pushing down now with those knees as you punch forward and extend back. 3, 2, last time. Take a breath, stand it up, and shake it out. Good job. So we're gonna come on down and repeat that all on the other side. So right forearm down, right hip down. Stack those hips, lifting that top leg up on your exhale and relaxing it back down. All the way up, hip height, maybe a little higher, and resist it down. So again, keep those bottom ribs soft and down. Collarbones open. A few more here, just feeling that left side glute wake up. 2 more. Good, 1 more. Let's hold it up, little pulses up and down, tiny pulses from that hip. Good, 8, 7, 6, up, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold that leg up. Bring the knee forward, up, and stir it around. Good, so forward, up, and around. Keep breathing. Keep the pelvis quiet as that leg is moving in the socket. 2 more. 1 more, pause and reverse. Leg goes back, up and around, up and around. Good, 5, 4, these could be small. 3, 2, 1, take a breath and rest that knee down. Swing your knees open. Use that weight if you need support. Push those hips up. Actually, the weight's on your thigh for a little extra weight. Open the knee, breathe in and close. Maintain that left hip stacked on top of your right hip. And again, a little squeeze of that left glute as it opens. It's a little clam. If your neck is cranky, look down over that right shoulder. Maintaining one long line from head to tail. Nice. 4, 3, 2, pause on 1, knee down, weight down, take a breath. Exhale, extend arm and leg. Hip down, breathe in, rotate a little bit. Exhale, stack shoulders, stack hips. Breathing in for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, pausing at the top on 1, hold that leg out long and strong, little circles for 4, 3, 2, and 1, reverse it, 4, 3, 2, 1, leg down, weight down, right arm up, take a big breath here, find some length as you side bend to the left. And again, facing that front end of your mat, come to that high kneel. Weight still in your left hand, right hand at the base of the skull. Another big breath here into that right intercostal, into those right intercostal muscles. Come back up, arm forward, left arm back. Rise it up, big breath in. Right oblique picks you up. Both arms extend away. And rise, keep going. Really feel the strength of that back of that left shoulder blade, right? That left arm reaches back, straight arm, right arm straight, framing that face. Pushing down out with those knees to really engage to those glutes and your squats. Down out with the knees. Squeeze those cheeks. You have 3. You have 2. And 1. Finishing it off. Meet me in that squat, arm and leg, arm and arm away. Bend your left elbow, extend it forward. Exhale, breathe in and back. So tricep extension, triple extension, little shoulder press forward. Keep those bottom ribs closed. Keep those hips back. Good. Use that breath. Get that left arm to extend. 3, 2, 1. Left arm reaches back, sit a little deeper, and stand all the way up. Woo, and shake it out. We are going into our first plank. So what I'm gonna ask you to do is just set your weight to the right side of your mat, widthwise. And take your hands a nice giant handprint forward. Swing those hips forward, tuck your toes under, and meet me in that nice high plank. Feet as wide as your sitting bones. Push down out those palms, feeling nice and broad across those shoulders, and then start to shift the weight forward and back, forward and back. Just a few more. After being on those knees, just wanna stretch out. Keep that lift through the back of the knees. One more. Take a full breath in and rest your knees down. You can take a quick child's pose here. Your last push of class is coming on now. I advise for the legs to go a little wider if you're going into a full high plank. You can definitely do this in a modified plank, but I'm gonna show it to you modified first. Shoulders stay right over the wrists. Left hand's gonna pick up that dumbbell to the right, drag it all the way to the left side of your mat. Left hand down, right hand goes under and through the left arm. You drag it. If you're coming with me, you're gonna extend your legs and repeat the move in a high plank. So the goal is to keep your hips nice and still. Glutes are firm, heels are reaching back, chest is reaching forward, and yes, you can mobilize that upper back. So you can spiral that arm through. Again, if you need your knees down to finish off the last few sets, please do. Keep your shoulders over your wrist. 2 more. 1 more. You're gonna pause, take a big breath in, knees come down, and rest, child's pose. Walk your hands in towards your knees. Take a comfortable seat. Good, reach those arms all the way up. You can interlace and grab each elbow. Give yourself a little wiggle of the waist, a little more. Good, and exhale, let them go. Side bend to one side, full breath in. Exhale on up, side bend to the opposite side. Come on up. Together, we'll reach our arms up. And exhale, lower them down to your sides. One more full breath in together. Let's keep our arms lifted, look up. Bring your hands to a prayer at heart center, and you are all done.